And that explains the kind of doom we find ourselves in now. People are exercising discretion. And even in the arena, one would expect you never go back to the drawing board, engage stakeholders. As people take you home from a house. If you go to places like a commandant Techima and Kranza side, this we have people are more and say the tomatoes a jumana ye. One thing I common will be any chroma when need NDT tomatoes or chroma saying. And as part of this planting for food and jobs, and I can't want some Greek minister and Bashini Pasika Guye just get few people to go into a large scale tomato farming. We have in mind, they say, the output, straightforward to a factory, I'll turning them into tea tomato. The intention is even to serve the people of this particular country alone. I'm sure, sir, that particular problem, sir, the Sike carbon, crati tomato, and a that particular problem, no solve. One man for Jume at the farmland and even at the factory. That particular alone. So when you are done with that, then you move to another essential that is needed almost every day. And the poultry, abaye, and nama household consumption, obia ADB. For how long? And I ever cram cocoa a free abontin the abakruma when a man for can also go into poultry farming at a large scale. All that we have to do is to provide avenues so I bet me that process your mom. At the end of the day, they go into sales. Money is a hoarding for those things will end. So as a country, that is the basis. As you started from the last time I was telling you about Vietnam. Vietnam or Maya, may just sure say in the global discussion will be clear about the bonity because we know the story. But you move free back and talk. Or more come for long, for my economy shredded, but they have been able to put the pieces together to the extent that they have invested massively in agric to the extent that Ghana, Arab lands all over. Our Krum has no. Yet Timmy Fasika affect over $200 million. I call mine Vietnam or no using agriculture or they building a country, to turn the economy around. When it comes to this, your friends are manufacturing, carpentry way. They are one of the thriving way, and also at the quack abonting, and they are making a lot of money. There are a lot of projections out there. Say in few years to come, they will be rubbing shoulders with the big guys at the global arena because they are making enough, your friends say, economic gains from whatever they are doing, their investment. Because if they can sell rice to Ghana and Kwan over $200 million in a year, you can imagine the amount of money they are making from agric. So at the end, stop it. And if we cannot do that, maybe to a certain extent, you bet me, I hear something similar. Now we know say ya cut your rice import by a certain percentage, but the BI kasa around your kasa, you don't see any definitive plan. That was say this is the plan we are going by this in the next 10 years. Ghana will be industrialized, and these are the ways we are looking at the certain essentials. Let's focus on those things before we move to the next level. Yet, mainly other foundational youth of Ghana will not be traveling to some places. The kind of conditions they get exposed to. Some of them are living in the modern day slavery. Those who go to Qatar, those who go to Saudi Arabia, and those who go to those places. Go and look at the kind of living conditions that those people are being subjected to, all because of their here. Among for them Libya, because the government doesn't care, but leadership is supposed to care. Leadership is supposed to, offer a helping hand to people. That is all that leadership is about. But your friends say self-sustaining and self-financing enterprise. Until the panel bar how to sustain on one casa certain influence into, so it is about money for him and a few people around him, And those people, their job is to sing hallelujah chorus. So whether Nipano will mistake cry, Ghana and Kwana ye place away a president Obana will mistakes, you will never get any single person around you to look you in the face and say, hey, Charlie, where dear Nkoyo. because when you do that, the idea is you lose your place. So everybody will be singing places into praises. We don't have leaders. We rather give power in the name of partisan politics to individuals with messiah concept, individuals with ego, who do not come to serve, but they come to be worshipped. But leadership is about servitude, identifying a problem, because the whole concept of power leadership is that identify present day problems and those are threatening the future, and those are a bit more secure a certain favorable future for a man for. Now what laid the foundation? Solid foundation. That is why in America certain people laid the foundation. They died, some died. Some of the decisions they but they were able to do everything to the state. It got to a time in America because Alaska was bought. They bought Alaska. Then America, they bought it. California wasn't part of America. Now it was part of Mexico. And Mexico, more Baja California, and then they have Alta California, Upper and Lower California. Because of this Mexico-American war, now America for a term. Border no in between Baja and Alta California, and at the back. That is why I call California in there. Most of the cities in the name are named in Spanish because they belong to Mexico. They are all Spanish. San Pedro, San Deben, San Saint, all of them belongs to your friend is saying Mexico. But those people had an idea, they had a plan. Say the cathedral way that we need very your friend is saying big country, and those vision now and then I pay off for them. I pay off for them. So somebody I say obinya vision so when to me realize it, the opposite way you somebody will come and continue from there. So when you see these big countries flourishing and stuff, and yes, that is why I don't do quick comparison. But what I'm saying is, at least you bet me start here free, baby. Because whoever thought Germany will be Germany today? Because your friends saying that iron cut, until recently, na emote, ama your friends saying West anyway, air carbon, abe Germany, that is when they started. But then look at how far they have come. Can we compare ourselves? When it comes to industrialization, the country has been revolutionized to the extent that they are one of the forces to reckon with when it comes to this industrial revolution. Cars and then as for you see some on the war stage, you free but in the past, those Nazi excesses, their involvement in the Second World War to the extent that the country was shredded, a whole lot of stuff. But Germany is still a global competitive force to reckon with. Ninyina started with laying a certain foundation, giving birth to an idea. Idea Ben ye give birth to, apart from this usual cheap politics, this unnecessary comparison in a way, to the extent that even where the state ya committee sika into infrastructure crano, another person will come and say hey, and yamena start here, and we have the audacity to abandon those things, and citizens whose money are being used to finance those things in the name of politics will abandon that particular thing, and yes already politics are cheap. Who say wouldn't nyansa because of shower the obey piano, it will seem true, and that explains our current situation. No, they don't come with a definitive policy planner. Ushema in the next 20 years, and we say, oh, policy way, if I copy in the next 10 years, this will be the outcome. There is no single planner who at the Bissau. Because we have short-sighted, myopic individuals who by mistake or whatever have been able to condense around party, capture political power, and they are run as friends, making money at the expense of the impoverished Ghanaians, you know. And because Yanson do na naive, you know, you freeze hair, but somebody need to be bold enough, come up with the initiative, say this is the direction that we want to go. And the starting free baby na nim. France started that way, because France, before the French Revolution, you know how no minus said in Buno, your first class citizen, second class citizen, and the third class citizen. The first estate, the second estate, and now the aristocrats now suffer na commoners in a form for no. But they sat down and realized, said, no, we need to change this narrative. We need to change narrative. Power must fall from the elite to we the commoners, because we are nipa ya dawson, and the power no and a bit media dictate the pace of our progress. See, Jama, these few guys here, always and always, they will use that particular power no and they give you longevity. And I say they finance or one kasa or greed. They almost personal gains. And you know, let's kick in. That was an idea. And that idea has paid off. Look at France today. Yenim baby start here free, because yenim she kra no ade ba kwa nkroma time na or the starting ma or mine na move kakra this industrial stuff. Ye build the cars kakra nti ye de bi beba ni tino ene engine e ba kraba amamfo enya adwuma wo ha. The train industry was working. How do you explain say yet Ghana has say obi pese okotamala senya flight na benya we ya fa obi just what na come for like almost for 20 hours. How can you do that when we can build train? And then we see this Nadia Num nano last na me can about CB na ye celebrity, and then world near global village Ghanaians are just going France, Italy, and as for them now kusi sa Nadia Num we kuma hande kwakotana sa ade wem. We are not serious. At least somebody should just come with a definitive plan. Say 4 years na meba power ni nyina na meba be railway across the country. Just do it like a ring road connecting the exterior to the hinterland lower part, you know, from north to Accra, to BA to Central, then back to Accra. You realize that you've been able, you end up being able to connect the whole country. Transportation will be easy, and then even Accra itself, there is congestion everywhere. How do we reduce it? Train and Kasakran and you betting they facilitate your movement. We are not thinking about all these innovative and Europe says here now person for France, Belgium, then as a former. You may not even need a flight. You just sit in a train. When you better almost know what do be a walker. These are some of the innovative things we should be concerned ourselves with. But people we keep on giving power to seem to have a different orientation. That is why I told you the last time. Said these are guys with misguided orientation to power. Nipa kakana or masambo or benefited from government now in their twisted head. No, they claimed more knowledgeable than everybody. But how do we sit down and say, as a government, these are my priorities? Even said railway say industries, your friends say way factories. Not just any factory factories a bit me several human needs. Tall esiho ye 2 oil chroma refinery crano ye nibi. Attempt by the previous government to ensure say on refine way no oil na kakra na egu no nkrofo we buy a mo baton oil ni nyina de ko enti enne ye extract oil na ye de kwa abonten. And you don't send credit in your frame because Quabrania cotton oil no for the percentage a mom no fat quine a chicken share. He doesn't care what happens to Ghana. And a young Cassia Siantis Quabontin, a quack oil, not crab a cruma, and send ye be you be. at a price or dictated to us. Oh, no, yeah, you too know we have no control. How can we be such cruelness and so evil? And to turn us you na be white elephant. And yashe, and we in the panel say we are it means your job has been taken away, you have nothing to do. Yes, setting up schools. School no see ho ya tese amanfo e open up school of technology ne nasefo no but man their money dimu no e bi nka ho. So you go to tech, people go through your friend saying whatever training about absolutely nothing. But most of the modern invention in school now big lab, they go into some of these industrial ways. So because some of this innovative way, because and then you need to be able to invent something, because this high speed training as if was an invention that started with some of the schools. Because you should be able to put it into practice. From Kyei yesterday's basin there, minim. It's a light bulb crying, you cannot blame the student because there is no plan attached to. There is no plan. Yeah, they say, yeah, mama from no whatever that happens to them there, we don't care. But then in school, no, should be able to give us that avenue to experiment or go into some of these innovative way, because the world is traveling at a high speed, a pace, very at a speed, very, very, very high. Now look at the emergence of AI taking over everything in the world. Yes, space in the same. Yetimi kwasesa nade num bi besi kwan bi so yase ya train this modern time, and you expect people to feel comfortable and take those things when at least if nothing at all, because I don't believe say you need to beti my sa niam no. Oh, na sika ye wasting wo krom ha, sika kwabrane timi fadi, sika ayira wo krom ha. If ye wo bi a sabi or ye say me a leader, I'm really a leader, not just a joker, really a leader. I want him the oya. We should be able to do those things. If nothing at all, train air connected tamale wa to a crown kwa dear out in a ma within a short period you'll be in Accra. No, we should be able to do those things to facilitate our movement in Accra, in Ghana. And now that's our Accra. Me say baby amete na me call just TV3 akoye programmer. Because of traffic in the program, I best start at 9 o'clock on so free around by 5:30. And the traffic situation in Accra, what are the measures? Because situation like this, you know, I say governance is about solving problems on a daily basis. So among for at the castle so a drone of Paubiat in the car creating traffic. So how do we solve this problem? States in our bases ABC a crime sabi ever far workers at a reduced price and as a form crana sabi. This competition will be put in the car.